So, good morning, one and all. And today is our opportunity to once again reinvent ourselves in the Empowering Morning Conversations. Reinvent. So, what is the need to reinvent ourselves? Because every day, whether you like it or not, there is a new version of you getting created anyhow at the physical level. Physically, who you were and who you are now is not the same. Now, what is that thing which we carry with us is our past perceptions, past conclusions, past decisions, past limitations, whatever definitions we've made. And then we are always referencing everything to that past in order to be in the present. So Reddy Garu started me off on this thinking that, hey, how do we live for the moment? So we live for the moment if we learn how to recreate ourselves every moment. So let's say that this new year has come and it's an opportunity for us to reinvent ourselves. And if somebody was asked to reinvent themselves, that would be difficult because the first question that might come up is, okay, reinvent myself to what? Because whatever I will invent will be again with reference to the earlier I that I was. Na? Reinventing yourself so that you yourself cannot recognize you, that might be an interesting exercise to carry out, right? So, would you be interested in recreating yourself? Yeah?
Yes,
and
sir.
why would you be interested in recreating yourself? Suppose I said, okay, do you want to recreate yourself? You said, yeah, I want to recreate myself. Then the next question which will come is, why do you want to recreate yourself? For what? Is there a reason? So let the gears, you can start your brain now, or whatever it is that you use for thinking, right? And figure out, if I had to reinvent myself, what would be there when I reinvented myself? So that is a question where I think it might be good if we have an answer to it.
Sir, I feel reinventing yourself is first you know about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So say more about that.
Yeah, unless you know you are clear about yourself, you cannot reinvent again.
Okay, but is that the answer to my question?
Yeah, because you say that reinventing yourself is recreating. See, if I want to come out of default mode, I want to go to creation mode, then definitely I have to reinvent myself. So before doing that, I know what I am first.
Okay. That sounds good to me. Okay, now let's say that you know what you are and you have reinvented yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, what would be there when you reinvent yourself? See,
the possibilities will show up, sir.
no, that is there, but what will be there when you reinvent yourself? Because you said I first have to recognize myself.
Yeah.
Then only I can recreate myself.
True.
Okay.
True.
Now, okay, I agree with you. Maybe you want to recognize yourself. But why would you want to recognize yourself in order to reinvent yourself? Because when you reinvented yourself, either you will have a different version of what you are now, which is not reinvention. See, when we have a different version of something, it is not a total reinvention, right? It's only a different version of yourself.
Yes.
So when I say reinvent yourself, is it possible for you to reinvent yourself? Instead of recognizing who you are, I think we'll have to give up a lot of things that we believed in.
True.
Because who are you anyway? You're just a body with a mind,
Yes, sir.
right? And this mind only has pictures of who you are, like three-dimensional, complete record of every moment of your life is stored in your head. And you recognize that. So you say, oh, this is me. This is Reddy, or this is Abhinav, or this is Niti. Because they can recognize from their data bank that, oh, yeah, this is me. I'm still having the data bank. And this data bank is giving rise to whatever is going on in my life anyway. You might have noticed that mental, physical, and emotional things are always influencing whatever we do in our present moment, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So that is why we are never there fully in the present moment. So if I ask you why people are not in the present moment, what will they say? What is it that does not allow us to be present?
Our memories.
Either thinking of past or present. Sorry.
Yeah, so like Kunen said, memories, and Hasina ji said thinking about past or present. What else?
The future.
And
Future.
yeah, thinking about the future. And so now if you look into the mechanism of that, why are we looking into the future for what? Many of us do that. We are thinking about the future or we are thinking about the past. My question is, why would we be doing that?
We always look for something better. That's our...
Something better, okay? Why else do you look at the future?
So we don't look at it. The thought just keeps coming to your mind about past and future. The thought
Yeah.
keeps coming.
Yeah, I wonder why, no? Why does it keep coming?
That
Because-
one can't, one doesn't know that.
No, but it doesn't come to everybody.
Because we are always in dissatisfaction mindset and we look for the satisfaction. So we keep on.
So we are always in the dissatisfaction mindset. That's very interesting. And where does that come from? That's
So
a
our
very good
tendency-
point, by the way.
Our tendency is to overindulge in a situation.
Yeah, but how about making it simple, Niti ji and Kunen ji? What did he say? He said something about dissatisfaction, something. What did you say exactly? Can you repeat that, Kunen?
Yeah, what I say is that every moment the mindset is dissatisfied.
Yeah, exactly. Now, coming to something so basic and something which we say almost every day. Why is the mind dissatisfied? Because it's always judging,
Mm.
right? So what is the mind doing, right or wrong? It's looking at, is it right? Is it wrong? Is it good? Is it bad? What else does it look at? Do I like it? Do I not like it? Do I agree with it? Do I not agree with it? Yeah. Will it be better tomorrow or worse tomorrow? That's all it's doing, right? All that is brain number 2 activity going on. And what is the purpose of brain number 2? Always to assess whether we'll be safe or not. Is this situation giving me safety or not? Is it giving me comfort or not? So it's comfort driven, it is feeling driven. So it keeps on judging, it keeps on comparing, all that stuff. And it will never allow you to be in the present. Right? Or it will trigger off some mechanism called reaction. Then also you will not be in the present. So we started this conversation because Reddy Garu said, today let us talk about how to be in the present. In fact, most of the time what we are talking about indirectly is doing that only, how to be in the present. So the first thing which you need to do if you want to be in the present is to give up this right and wrong, good and bad, comparing, agree, disagree, the world of polarity, okay, which begins with judgment, right? And you're judging what? You're judging to find out whether you'll be safe or not. You're judging to find out whether you'll be comfortable or not. And even if you're judging to find out whether you're comfortable or not, what are you doing? Judging only, no? So there's an assumption that there will be danger. Yeah. And is it a valid assumption? If you don't take care of yourself, there will be danger, right? But why this obsession with it? So problem is not with anything except that our attention is not in our control, in our default mode. हमारा ध्यान हमारे control में नहीं है. So it goes where it goes. So the mind seems to have a mind of its own. It will think what it wants to think. Yeah. Now whose mind is it? Whose mind is it?
My mind, sir. I own my mind.
Right. Whose emotions are they?
My own.
Whose body is it?
My own.
Yeah, but the way we live our life, it looks like that these three are controlling my life. Because one, we don't recognize that we are this infinite being who merely resides in this physical body because it needs the physical body to be in this physical space, right? And the body is an entity and we can respect this body also, right? And then we have a mind, which is the, you know, all the IT people will understand it's your CPU, it's your processor, along with the storage mechanism. Yeah. And then it has these peripherals called eyes, ears, you know, all the sensors. But it is for who? It is for me, the universal being who is there experiencing this physical dimension. And we are here for that. Okay. So I want this experience. That's why I'm here. Okay. Now, if these three things are in my control, like for example, you may buy a Ferrari with a 3,000 horsepower engine or whatever it is, but you have no control over it. So is there any use of that? No, no.
No.
Yeah. So how, let's say that if I am in charge of myself, those whatever I call as myself, I am a conscious being with a mind. I'm a conscious being with a body, and I'm a conscious being with emotions. And all these three things have some uses for me. But what has happened is that I started identifying. I think that I am the body. I think that I am my mind. And I think that I am my emotions. So there is no differentiation between the two. Hence, I'm not in control of these three. So I was waiting for a few more people to join because I want to do a few exercises with us today. All right, to remind ourselves of who we are. Okay. Yes, Kunen, you have a question?
Yes, sir. I was just thinking about this concept of being, having my mind. And now, analogy with the computer is that the softwares or certain applications which I am relating with my chosen values. So whenever I do judge people, the judgment comes from the values what I have already chosen, and that is directing me to judge with the background of being a bipolar kind of thing, sir. So is it possible to work on those values? And when we talk about reinventing, recreate, or choose better values? Thank you, sir.
I don't understand your question, if there is one.
Okay, let me rephrase, sir. When I do judge people, the judgment comes from my values, whatsoever I have chosen as my values. So if those,
Not entirely as your values, by the way. Your judgments all don't come from your values, do they? Most of your judgments are to determine that is it safe to be with this person? Is he going to harm me? Is he going to challenge my opinions and beliefs? वो भी तो आता है ना? You tell me, how many people come into your life to challenge your values? So what are your values? Your values, you are challenging them yourself sometimes, no? Tell me, what is the prime value everybody has been taught? Tell the truth. Don't have bad thoughts about people, which also means don't be jealous and all that. These are part of our values, isn't it? I'm talking about values everybody has, right? How many of us are ourselves going against our own values? So one of the judgments we are doing, am I going against my values or not? Yeah. That's because we are not being those values. If, you know, a car has to be a car, whatever it might do. Can a car not be a car? If you say, I'm an honest person, can you not be an honest person? If you're an honest person, you will be an honest person. So why do you have to keep judging yourself to find out, am I being honest or not? I mean, वो तो unshaken होता है ना?
yeah,
अगर मेरा वैल्यू है कि मैं कत्ल नहीं करूंगा तो मैं नहीं करूंगा, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, तो मुझे उसको जज करने की जरूरत क्या है?
yeah. And Krishna, when I believe that I will not do this, then based on this, I judge others. That why he is doing this or why.
But he may not be doing, right?
Yeah.
See, what I'm trying to tell you is that if you have the very basis of trying to be the same and not wanting to change is that we want everything to remain the same.
Yeah.
And even our experience, no, is it a good experience? Am I liking it? Am I not disliking it? Look at the obsession with like and dislike. Look at the obsession with agree and disagree. Default, hai na? Somebody says something, yeah, I agree. It become a figure of speech. Actually, what you're saying is, yeah, okay, I got it. I feel the same. Right, wrong, अच्छा है, बुरा है, agree करते हैं, नहीं करते हैं, comparison, that was better, this is not better. How much of our time is going on that? Is it allowing us to be present? I can just be with you, or I can be with you when I'm busy judging, why is he looking at me like this? And ये आज इन्होंने दाढ़ी जरा कंघी करके आए हैं अपनी दाढ़ी को, कल तो बाल कंघी नहीं किए थे, आज बाल कंघी किए हुए हैं, कल तो कूद रहे थे बीच में, आज बड़े सीरियसली बैठे हैं. If I do like that, will I be with you? No. But that's exactly what we are doing, isn't it? So the question is कि we don't stop doing that. So I was explaining that we are a mechanism which has a mind and a body and emotions. Correct? These are, let's take an analogy of a car, right? The car has an engine. Who's the driver of the car? I am the driver of the car. Correct? Now, if the car has a mind of its own and it goes wherever it wants, or if the computer which I have, which is supposed to be for my benefit, the computer starts telling me what I should do and it controls me. That is what our mind is doing, right? You see how much our mind is controlling us. When I say mind is controlling, how do you know that? Because it's judging who's doing, mind is doing. Mind is automatically kind of getting into that auto mode of yours. So the first step, ladies and gentlemen, is getting mastery over your attention. If you want to be in the present moment, awareness will let you know where is my attention going. Okay, so how do I get my awareness in my control? By noticing what my awareness is doing. Am I making some sense to you guys? Maybe I should explain it better. See, जब मेरा ध्यान ही मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है, if my attention is not in my control, do I even know what I'm doing? I'm just doing something. You know, it's like somebody driving through, there is a ground and they put all these plastic batons on it. Okay. And I'm just driving through it, knocking down those plastic batons on left and right. Afterwards, noticing, oh, this one has also fallen, that has also fallen. Okay. Or being aware that there is a baton in front of me. Can I turn my car and steer it the other way? So let's get our attentions under our control. And the starting point is, what is the feeling that you all are having at this moment? First of all, start recognizing your feelings, okay? What are you feeling right now? Everybody, what's the feeling that is there right now?
For
Quickly.
me, yeah, I'm feeling excited, alert, agile, ready to accept, learn more.
Are you telling the truth or are you saying what you should be saying?
No, sir, don't judge me, sir. I'm telling
I'm
you.
asking you, it's not a judgment, it's a question. Are you actually feeling excited?
That question should not have come. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
नहीं, वो ये आप generate कर रहे हो. I mean, when I was talking, what was the feeling that was dominating? Chalo, I got it. You are feeling excited. I will accept that as the truth.
Thank you, sir.
I feel, will I be able to do what I've asked to be in the present?
Okay. So that's not a feeling, it's a thought.
Yeah, it's a thought. Yeah.
See, so first thing is when you are in brain number 3, it is able to distinguish between thoughts, opinions, and feelings. When I use the word feelings, means sensations in your body or emotions, you know. So are you feeling boredom? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling confused? You know, are you feeling sad? Are you feeling happy? What are you feeling at this moment? Yes, Suchitra ji, today you have a new name. I like this name also. Mitru Ramanna. Wow.
Both like a great sadness and heartbreak, and also a sense of joy. And I feel both these, sir.
Wow. I'd love to be a person who can feel sadness and joy at the same time.
Yes.
How do you
I
do both? What is the secret of your success?
I don't know, sir. I made allowance for them both, as you keep suggesting.
Yeah, so I allow both, you know. वो हसीन दर्द दे दो. This is that हसीन दर्द you're experiencing. Eh? Yeah, because great love gives you great joy also, no? It gives you great sorrow also. That's because we are thinking, when you think about the future, you start getting sorrow.
No, sir. For me, the future is thinking about it generates hope, like a lot of it.
Okay, so let's get back to the subject, otherwise we'll forget what we are talking about.
Yes.
So whatever you're feeling is what you're feeling, all right? So step number 1 is acknowledge it and say, okay, all right, this is what I'm feeling. So what are feelings? Thoughts in your head and sensations in the body, nothing but that. Yeah, now start noticing. You have thoughts in the head, sensations in your body, and you will always have a judgment about it also. Interesting, isn't it? Thoughts in the head, sensations in the body, and judgment about what you're experiencing. All that will allow you to be in the present.
No.
Okay. But the beauty is the moment you can start distinguishing between the sensations in your body and the thoughts in your head, it starts loosening up. Okay. It is creating the possibility that you can be present. Okay. Now, to remind you, do you know when your brain number 3 is most active and potent? You know, brain number 1, reactive brain, reacts to pain and pleasure and all that. Brain number 2 is only the analyzer, comparing, judging and all that. When does the brain number 3 become super active?
When we are relaxed,
Yeah, when it's calm and peaceful and playful. That's when it becomes active. That's why children's brains are so sharp, right? That's why they're so curious and that's why they learn things so fast. Yeah, in satsang there is joy, no? All right, so let's start by creating some joy this morning. And where is our happy friend? We'll ask him to do the exercise for all of us. Good morning, KP. Good to see you came, even though you were a little late. Never mind.
Morning, sir. Thank you.
Morning, morning.
Morning.
Yes, Mr. Vitrivel. Please get them to do that 100% generation of happiness exercise this morning. With that one.
Thank you very much, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Very, very.
Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, all the wonderful, magnificent, and extraordinary and beautiful friends. It's very, in our own style, profound subject, how to be in present. To be in present, we have to generate our feeling, the feeling which we want. So, on sum of all our expectation, the feeling which we want to generate is happy feeling, isn't it? Let's generate that and try to get closer to being in present. Ready? And sit straight. We are going to laugh 100% and without making noise. And for a minute. And make sure that your belly shakes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Put your one hand on the belly and check it shakes. I saw that, Doroji. I'm missing Sagar. Beautiful. Thank you, everyone, and over to you, sir.
Okay, so let's work on getting your attention in your control. Okay, so you know the exercise, everybody? If you don't know the exercise, we're going to do it anyway. Okay, so now sit straight with your feet flat on the ground, hands on your thighs, look straight ahead. Look straight ahead. Yeah, preferably sit still, Abhinav. It might be useful if you do so. Yeah. Look straight ahead and put all your attention on the ceiling. Don't look at the ceiling. Keep looking straight ahead, but put your attention on the ceiling. Okay, now shift your attention to your left hand. Keep looking ahead. Now turn your head and look at the ceiling. And put your attention on your right hand. Now turn your head and look to the left. And put your attention on both your feet. Look to your left, Abhinav. And put your attention on your feet. Now turn your head and look to the right, but keep your attention on your feet. Now shift your attention to your throat. And as you keep your attention on your throat, turn your head and look down at the ground. But keep your attention on your throat. With your attention on your throat, lift your left hand and put all your attention on the palm of your left hand. Now turn and look towards your right and put all your attention on your right hand. Keep your left hand up, but put your attention on your right hand. Okay, now you can bring down your left hand. And while keeping your attention on your right hand, raise your right hand to the level of your chest. Yeah, keep your attention like the Hitler salute, you know. Keep your attention on the palm of your right hand. Now shift your attention to your stomach. Shift your attention to your stomach and put your hand down. Now make a namaste. Do a namaste and put all your attention in between the palms of your hands. You can look in the front now. Now, as you're doing your namaste, all your attention is going to the palms of both your hands. So you feel the energy between these palms. Okay, now slowly shift your palm, open them by about 1 centimeter and be aware of all the energy in between your palms. Okay. Now close your eyes and have all your attention in experiencing the energies between your palms, and very, very, very slowly start taking your palms away from each other, very slowly. You have reached a distance of around 6 inches. And when you reach 6 inches, stop and again be aware of the sensations in your palms, as well as the energy flow between the palms. Okay? Now stretch your hands out completely. Not to the top, to the front. And you are front like I'm doing. Yeah. Chest level front. Yeah. And have your entire attention on both your thumbs. Okay. Now open your eyes. Take both your hands, put them against your cheeks and experience the sensations in your cheek right now, and have all your awareness on your cheeks right now where you're touching. And keeping your hands on your cheeks, put all your attention to both your feet. Now keep your attention on both the feet and lift up the left leg. Now put it down. Now raise the right leg. Put all your attention now only on the right leg, on the right foot rather. Put your hands down. Keep your hands on your knees. Your head and look to the left. And as you're looking to the left, keep all your attention on both your knees, where your palms are touching your knees. Now, put all your attention on your breath, Be aware of your breathing as it goes in and out of your nostrils. Complete attention only on your nostrils and nowhere else. Being completely aware of whatever sensations are there in your nostrils right now. Now just put your hands down on your knees. Look to the front, close your eyes. And as now have your attention completely on your body, experiencing yourself in the body, experiencing yourself permeating through each and every cell of the body. Now, if this body was a balloon, you're experiencing yourself filling up this body. Now, slowly you are allowing yourself to expand yourself outside the body. You've expanded to fill up the room in which you are. And just let go and allow yourself to expand in all directions. To fill up this whole building in which you are. And just let go and allow yourself to go free, to expand in all directions. And don't stop expanding. Go on expanding. Just set yourself free. Free of the bondage of the body. And just expanding in all directions. Keep on expanding in all directions. Just keep on expanding in all directions. You're not going to stop. You're just going to allow yourself to expand in all directions. You've expanded beyond the solar system. You've expanded through the galaxy, and you're still expanding and expanding and expanding. And now you've expanded through the universe. And you are the universe. And in that state, allow yourself to experience the vastness that you are, the limitlessness that you are, the no thing that you are. You cannot be anything if you're everything. Just be there. And then slowly allow yourself to come back. Slowly coming back to this planet, coming back to the city, coming back to your building, coming back to your room, coming back to your body. And once again, allow yourself to experience yourself in this body, in the energy of the body. And as you sit there experiencing your body, become aware of your foremost desire. Because we are now going to do an exercise which will allow your energies to align with your desire. That's why you're choosing the foremost, the most important desire that you have. And just sit there experiencing whatever you're going to experience as we align your energies to your desires. When your energies are aligned with your desires, you will have a life that comes to you with ease, joy, and glory. A wonderful life, a glorious life, a powerful life. Power to manifest your desire. Power to be present to whatever life throws at you without loss of power. Power to be an influencer rather than be influenced. Power to get out of the default mode and create your life moment by moment. Power to get out of analysis paralysis. Power to be in appropriate action. Power to align your actions with your desires. Power to be in touch with the powerful being that you are. Being in touch with your magnificence. Power to be in touch with your awesomeness. Yeah, just keep your eyes closed and be willing to receive the energies that will align you with your purpose, which will align you to your desires. You will have to let go of the chatter of your mind to do that. You will have the power to let go of your victimhood in life. You'll realize the absurdity of being a victim when you're such a powerful human being. You will let go of your own fear of fulfilling your own desires. You will let go of your fear of the unknown. You will give up your fear of the unfamiliar. And with this thought that with love, we will win one another. With love, we will win one another. You can gently open your eyes now. Now you will clap your hands as loudly as you can for as long as you can. Okay, we can stop now. And when I say 1, 2, 3, we will all laugh 100%. So 1, 2, 3, go. And now I request each one of you to say something to this group, your contribution to this group. Say something to them. Whatever is coming into your heart right now.
I wish to live for the moment, sir.
Okay. Okay, next.
I love to be with everybody every day.
Okay, next.
Abhinav, I love you all.
Okay, very nice. Next.
So I'm feeling very open to receive, to take every moment as it comes.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
I'm very happy with the group.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, I'm so happy, sir. I'm so happy.
Want to achieve something, sir.
Okay.
Being in the
I feel
moment
very
is
positive now.
Okay.
being in the moment is great.
Okay, very well.
Wish everyone to tap into their own miracles.
Okay, KP.
I want to be as refreshing as now for the entire life, sir, so that I can achieve my dreams.
Okay, Rama.
Calm, happy, and energetic.
Okay. Yes, Sagar.
Sir, I feel very positive and I feel very, I am out of victim mood and I feel as a winner.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. And Kuldeep ji.
Thanks.
Sir, to remain in the vastness of myself all the time.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. You win, yeah. You win, yeah.
Sir, I feel like what kind of an experience someone gets when they go for the long trip to the hill station. I'm completely free. My mind is, I have nothing in my mind. My body feels so much relaxed. And a kind of an energy that I'm getting is completely extraordinary. And if you ask me 1 minute.
What happened?
Nothing, sir, nothing. So this is what, so the relax of the mind is completely, I could experience still. And, there is nothing, I feel heavy. No, completely, like how the weightage of the balloon, how will it be the same way I could feel? Seriously, the moment that we could feel is, that I could feel is completely tremendous.
Thank you so much. Yes, Kuldeep ji. As Kuldeep ji has already said. Gautam, Neeti, Kunain, one by one. Gautam.
Yes, I'm getting a lot of good mind, and I'm giving the concentration, improving my working and thoughts.
Okay. Neeti.
So I said I'm open, totally open to the moment and take things as they come.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. Who else? Everybody said it or anybody is left out? Okay, so I want you guys to again close your eyes. Thank you, Yuvenia. for your kind words. Now, as you sit there with your eyes closed, okay? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that will allow me to make maximum contribution to this world? And anything that is times a godzillion will I destroy and uncreate it all? Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and poke, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, I want you to think of one thing in this year that you can do, which will be a great contribution to the world and to the people in your life. That one thing which you're going to do, which you're called to do, which will be a huge contribution to the people in your life. It could be your company or your family or anyone. One thing which you're called to do. Okay? So just think about it a moment and please share it with this group.
Awareness about consciousness.
So space, how will it make a big contribution to people?
Because I personally feel all the people are living in default mode.
Okay, so what will you do?
I wish to create awareness about their consciousness and how to go to a creative mode.
Okay, so that's going to be your contribution to the world around you. Okay,
Yes,
great.
sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah, next, one by one, everybody. I think what we'll do is I will look at the list and ask. Neeti?
So serve without a measure.
Meaning?
Whatever kind of, whichever way I can serve a person, whether it is care, whether it is guidance, whether it is help, whether it is something, but without a measure, without any expectations, without any judgment, without any take back.
Okay, so anything that anybody asks you to do, or what is your contribution, which is how are you going to come forward and do it? That's my question.
It's all going to be based out of the tools and the learnings from this forum. Using this as my backup, using this as my backbone, I would go out and serve.
Okay, wonderful. Vetrivel?
So giving my 100%, whatever I do.
Okay, Abhinav?
So my stand will remain to make others winners, and the process and the method will be to invite people to EMC, because we don't really know what people are going through.
Right.
We think we know, but actually we don't know. And so my target is to bring at least one new person to EMC every month. At least one, I'm saying, not like a one, just one. At least one person to EMC every month.
Okay, good. Thank you very much. Abu Bakr?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am going to make awareness of the value of education to students.
Okay. Fine, I got that. Thank you very much. Apollo said, I think you're new here. Very, very welcome to you.
Yes, sir.
I think your signal has got a problem, so you can speak later. Gaurav?
I kind of realized that one can focus on what I want, and I can achieve whatever I want with focus.
I'm hearing.
Yeah. So what's going to be your contribution to the world that you're called to do?
My contribution would be kind of listening to people, helping them or enabling them to achieve their dreams.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Gautam?
I try to percolate or spread the new technology in our working environment and to my customer.
Okay, great. Thank you. Hasina ji, you'll have to unmute and say. Yes.
I will not be judgmental because I am very much judgmental, which will, being a judgmental, I'm not being fair to the world.
Okay, very good. Imtiaz bhai, even though you came late, anything you'd like to say? What's going to be your contribution to the world?
What I'm already doing, contribution to society, I will make it double at least.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Ashok ji.
My contribution will be calm, listen to them, and help them wherever it is possible. Not judgmental, not give the advice before listening to them completely.
Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. Kunen?
For me, it's just be in allowance and let the energy flow.
Okay, KP?
In fact, I'm thinking aloud. Maybe I want to help people to focus their energies to achieve whatever they want to achieve.
Okay. Rama? Mute yourself. Your sabzi wala's noise is too loud.
Be in consciousness in general, and more specifically, I would like to create financial freedom for the people. So I'm going to launch some programs to help the people to get into financial freedom.
Wonderful. Suchitra?
So I'm going to go back for all the people I abandoned, sir, and I'm going to get them back in my fold.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much for sharing that. And Sagar?
So I want to make people happy, teaching yoga and meditation.
Wonderful, wonderful. Shakti?
I want to help people as many ways I can. And then one plan is I want to give as many bath sessions. That's my plan, sir.
Wonderful. Manasi?
Thank you.
Manasi? I don't know if she...
So, good morning.
Morning.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So I got the vision that I should make paintings. That is what I got, that I should make beautiful paintings, and that is how I can make a difference in people's lives. So I got a vision that a lot of paintings of mine are there. I don't know, but yeah. I mean, yeah, I am an artist. I've learned how to paint and all. I'm a commercial artist, so that's what I can do. But I'm not doing that. I did learn charcoal and oil and everything, but I'm not doing that now. So everything is there. I should just start taking the initiative, and I should do it. So yeah, if I do it, that would be good.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much. So you're a very versatile personality, I must say. All right, so ladies and
all
gentlemen,
God's gifts. Yeah, it's all his whatever. It's his willing. If this will come true, also, just give me your blessings, everybody. That I would do something nice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we are giving you all our blessings. All right, Kunen and Kuldeep, our resident shires, I request you to talk about something to inspire everybody to be the great contributors that they can be.
Sir, my contribution would be that with the spirit of service, I will reach out to maximum people to empower them.
Wow, 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 wow. All right, तो एक शेर हो जाए फिर.
और आपने बीच में एक बार एनालिसिस पैरालिसिस की बात की, We sometime in life too much. तो उस पर मुझे एक ध्यान आता है, 1000 जवाबों से अच्छी है खामोशी साहब। 1000 जवाबों से अच्छी है खामोशी साहब। न जाने कितने सवालों की आबरू रख लेते हैं।
वाह वाह वाह।
Means the silence is sometimes better than lot of answers, because it can keep the prestige of many questions.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Kunenji.
The thought coming to my mind, sir, it's all about love. And अर्ज किया है कुलदीप सर के
जी
मेरा मकसद तेरी इबादत, मेरा मकसद तेरी इबादत, अजाब कैसा सवाब कैसा।
बहुत अच्छा।
मेरा मकसद तेरी इबादत, अजाब कैसा सवाब कैसा। गिनूं मैं क्यों तस्बीह के दाने, गिनूं क्यों मैं तस्बीह के दाने, ये मोहब्बतों में हिसाब कैसा।
वाह वाह वाह।
And it's not only for the creator, but each and every human in this planet.
So good.
Very good, Karan sir.
And what can be a better note than that to end today's session? Just a small reminder, every day we want a life that comes to us with ease, joy, and glory. Okay? And what if we can do one small act every day that would allow someone else to have a life of ease, joy, and glory? Okay? So have a wonderful day and a wonderful week and a wonderful month and a wonderful year. God bless you. Have fun, enjoy yourself, and see you tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Stay blessed.
Thank you.
Bye. Have a wonderful day to everyone.